Alright people, so we have just under 3 hours until the abnormals appear, that being the Tempered Large Box, the Twig door and the Volcano door, with these 5 other skins not appearing on the Steam market until tomorrow with the new Rust door rotation. So, we need to figure out prices we want to put down for these skins, and we need to figure out what's the safest approach, what is the best way in which we can profit from this very nicely. So, we have the Tempered Large Box, and as you can see, recently tempered skins have been selling very, very, very nicely. We've had the recent deployables, but of course we've had the likes of all the clothing and armour, and of course the weapons and whatnot. But yeah, in the post-Christmas times that we've just gone through, all of these skins went up in price very nicely, but these two, they sold in the Rust store just before post-Christmas, and they are now selling for $18.50 and almost $10. Now these did kind of jump up in price with the appearance of this, so with the reaction that these two have had, could we potentially see the same reaction with this if we see more tempered deplorables being submitted and accepted? Maybe. There's no guarantees, but what we need to also point out is this had just over 17,000 sales and this had just over 14,000 sales. Now they both sold at higher prices, but it doesn't matter. This has just over 33,000 sales. That's looking to be a bit of a might be a bit of a problem. Now, if you saw my 48-hour analysis video, I compared this with the likes of the Dragonhorn box. So this also sold for $2.99 in the Rust store. It is also part of a collection that had quite a few skins, most notably just deplorable skins, but it still had a place. It still had a lot of desire, a lot of demand, sold a lot, sold over 34,000. This came out over a year and a half ago. Now it's selling for $6.30. It's selling for double the price it sold for in a Rust store. So yes, it did take a long time to get to this point, but this seems to be a position that the tempered large box could be in. But as we've seen, tempered collector skins, like these two recent deplorable skins, have gone up in price by a lot recently, and most notably when this appeared. So I get the feeling that this is more special than a Dragonhorn box. I get the feeling that there's a very good chance MICRØ will be making some more tempered deplorable skins, but think about it. What is there for MICRØ to do next? I mean, you do have the likes of an armored door. He could do double doors. What else do you reckon, chat? What else could he do? What else could he make? What do you reckon? Maybe he goes back to trying to get some more weapon skins being accepted, because he tried before. Sleeping bag? That could happen. Maybe a locker. That could also happen. So if we keep seeing more tempered deplorable skins, I think this is only going to be doing much, much better. But as of right now, would I sit here and say, is it a good idea to buy in? I think we need to do the buy orders first, then take a look at how strong the support is, then we make a consideration. So, what price might we want to do for this skin right here? I'm going to sit here and say there's a very good chance we're going to be seeing some more tempered deplorable skins. They have sold far too well. Face Punch would want to accept them. So this is a $3 skin, and we've already seen over 30,000 sales. We still have one more day to go, but we're probably going to round up to around 35,000 sales. Now, what's 35,000 times 3? Well, that's quite a lot, isn't it? So, yeah. I think both MICRØ, the skin creator, and Face Punch will want to see some more tempered deplorable skins being made and sold, and I get the feeling that's going to be causing this to go up in price quite nicely. So gentlemen, honestly, I think we're doing at least a minimum $2 buy order today. Yes, we might need to be wary of the amount of sales, and we also need to be wary of the current times at the moment, because of course, if I go over to here, Rust player count, the Rust player count is very high at the moment, much higher than average. So yes, it's only 105,000 at the moment, but with this past weekend, we saw many, many people playing. We peaked last week at 176,000 players. So with more people playing with Rust at the moment, we're going to be reaching a point where not as many people are playing, and then the demand for skins gradually goes down a bit and more and more and more, and eventually we will be going through bad times again. When we go through bad times, do you honestly think these tempered deplorables are going to be sitting here staying at these prices? I don't think so. And with this having so much more sales, this is starting to look like a bit of a problem. So I think the safe option is around $2. But if you want to be a bit more aggressive, if you have very strong faith that we will be seeing some more tempered deplorables soon, then I reckon you could probably push it up to $2.50. But if you are very wary of the amount of sales that happened, and if you really do think a lot of them are going to start appearing on third-party sites and on the Steam market, for example, then you probably want to play it safer. Maybe you'll do just a little bit less than $2. But $2 definitely seems to be the bar, the mark. I think you should be putting down a price of around that. But again, if you want to be more aggressive, you offer more money. Maybe you want to go up to $2.50, maybe beyond. Maybe you go all the way up to around $2.70. You know, if you're going to get these for cheaper, why not just try and get them for around $2.70 or $2.80? It could happen, it could work, but there's no guarantees with these things. I'm just trying to present you all the information that you should be aware of, just to stay safe. So it does look like there's been quite a lot of sales, but $2 to $2.50 seems to be the okay approach. Now we're going to move on to Twig door, and this is a problem because this is the highest selling wooden door that we've ever seen. If I just quickly show you through SCMM all the data that it can track, yes, Twig door has the highest subscribers. It has surpassed Ice Cream door, and this potentially might be a problem. Right, so let's just address what we can see here immediately. Ice Cream door before had 27,000 sales, and during the good times, it's not even $1. This isn't even $1. This struggled. This suffered. It had far too many sales. This came out during offline TV era. Far too many sales, not enough demand for the skin. It struggled. It suffered. And if I actually look at this on the Steam market, we'll take a look at its history. Ah, damn it. So, let me just go grab this real quickly. Come on, here we go. Now we're going to go take a look at its history, and what do we see? It's not been looking very good over the past year or two. So yeah, this was sitting at around 60 to 70 cents most of the time. And this probably won't be happening for this skin either. But we do have to take into consideration the fact that this sold for $2 and it sold over 30,000. Now, we do have Honest Wooden Door, Please Don't Raid, I Work Long Shifts, haha, very funny, sold a lot. This actually did quite alright when good times happened, but only barely, and that's not a price where you're making a profit if you bought these. So with the Twig Door, I'm not super keen in wanting to buy them. I'm thinking, yeah, we're just going to only want to stick with buy orders, and I honestly think we probably only want to do around $1. Because whilst this is a very cool looking door, and yes, you can see through it, we did recently just see the animals door, and I think that's better to be able to look through. Yes, this also looks very good. If you play on modded servers where you can just have a twig base, that blends in ever so nicely and it looks really cool. However, does it really justify the amount that I've sold? Is demand and quantity equal, or is there too much quantity compared to demand? And with that excess amount that have been bought, are they going to get thrown onto third-party sites and onto the Steam market? I really do think that is the case, and I am worried, and I think I only want to do around a $1 buy order. Now that's me thinking super safely. I also want to point out that yes, right now, loads of people are playing Rust at the moment. Lots of them have been bought. What happens when they're not playing Rust anymore, or as much as they used to? They're going to start flogging their skins onto the Steam market and whatnot. So yes, this is something you have to be aware of. When we go back through the bad times again, this skin probably is going to suffer by quite a lot, simply due to the fact that it's only independent at the moment. There's no other Twig skins. Now, we did see Freddy tried to make he recently made a Twig small box. Maybe we will see some more Twig deployables and whatnot. But at the moment, this is independent. It's not like the tempered large box. This has a whole collection behind it to keep it strong and in demand. This doesn't. But this does have a very helpful pay-to-win option, but it's also a wooden door. And yes, wooden doors are helpful at some point during the game's life cycle, usually at the very beginning. And yes, there are modded servers where you can just have a wooden door and it wouldn't be too much of a problem. That's acceptable. But overall, I'm not super keen with it. I think I'm only going to do a $1 buy order. Now, you could be more aggressive, of course. That's totally fine. I could be completely wrong. Maybe there's going to be people that immediately jump onto this when it's on the Steam market, and maybe it stays above $2. Maybe it goes even higher. But I am just anticipating. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more see-through mesh wooden doors in the future. It seems to be a thing that Face Punch is being more lenient with. as of recent. And what do you know? With Trust and Rust just around the corner, we have even more see-through see-through doors that will be appearing. So let's go take a look at those. You might have seen them. I showed them off in my recent Tuesday Workshop skin checks. Let's go grab this and let's go find those skins. Oh, I've clicked the wrong thing. So, yes, we've got double door here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to find them very quickly. Does anybody have a link to them? Chat, do you have the raid doors? Because, yeah, I've got to go through a whole bunch of these. It's going to be a bit of a problem. There you go. We've got the likes of the armored door there. But, yeah, we're getting a series of doors where they have see-through meshes and we can see through them, and there's a wooden door, there's a garage, there's double doors as you can see, and of course there is a armoured door. So the special gimmick about this isn't going to be so special, it's not going to be so unique, so let's be prepared about that. Alright, so $1 is my answer. And then we have the Volcano door. So if you recall, loads of people went to LeCramp's... Yeah, they went to LeCramp and they said, hey, I like the skin, could we see some more? And he said, yeah, why not? So, yeah, he's happy. He's very happy that this got accepted, of course. But if you recall, he actually did try to make a collection out of this before. It didn't work out very well. But a year and a half later, he makes the Volcano door, and it's accepted. So I'm pretty sure he has the momentum in wanting to make some more Volcano skins. Volcano collection could turn into something. But at the moment, is this looking to be an okay thing to invest into? Let me go show you how many sheet metal door skins we saw accepted last year. Let's just go by newest. And what do I see? We had, in 2022, 25 sheet metal door skins being accepted. And in 2021, yep, 25 as well. And in 2020, we had 20. So, sheet metal door skins are very common. Every other week, we will expect to see a sheet metal door skin. Do you honestly think we won't see another glow-in-the-dark, strange-looking face type of sheet metal door in the future? Well, I mean, literally last year we had the toxic metal door, and then the year before that we had the dragon horn door. There's loads of potential door skins that will come out, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see a whole bunch more glow-in-the-dark ones. Last year we saw a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, there was loads of them. Yeah, loads of them. So don't assume this is super special and super unique. We're going to see plenty more in the future. So yeah, I have to look at this with a realistic point of view, a financial perspective, and I'm going to sit here and say I probably only want to do around $1 for this one as well. I know, and I've seen it happen before, plenty of times where a very cool looking glow-in-the-dark sheet metal door comes out, but when times get bad, the price of it just crashes. So if I just quickly show you the cheapest doors that we have available, lowest price. Are there any glow-in-the-dark doors at the very bottom? Not at the very bottom, so we've got that at the very least. Art Deco door is the cheapest glow-in-the-dark one. Only the middle has the glow-in-the-dark portion, so the cheapest glow-in-the-dark door is $1. And then you get to here, that's just barely over $1, that's just barely over $1, and this one apparently glows, that's just barely over $1, this glows, that's just barely over $1, so around $1 might be the safest option, but that's the safe option, alright? Let's just point this out, this does look very good. Me and Mr. MICRØ, when we did our Saturday skin showcase, we took a look at it, Mr. LeCramp did a very good job, it looks nice. And I wouldn't be surprised if that follows with some more deplorable skins. I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see some more Volcano skins being accepted. So, Volcano skins very likely could become a nice full-fledged collection. And with that, we could potentially see some more investment, more demand for this door. But at the moment, I want to do a safe buy order of $1. But I might push up and do a second buy order of around $1.50. But if prices get pretty bad, I will remove that second buy order very quickly. So yeah, $1 to $1.50 for this. And that's the answer for these skins. Gentlemen, do you have any specific questions that you need to ask? Yes, Crypto, I already went over the tempered large box. I get the feeling a $2 to $2.50 buy order should be okay. So yeah, that's everything. Is there any questions, people, that you need to ask? Are we all good? So yes, I do this stream every Wednesday night. So if you ever want to hop in and ask questions about the abnormal skins and whatnot, feel free to drop in. I always have a link to my Twitch in the YouTube description. And it seems everyone's all right. So let's just skip ahead. Let's go straight to the buy orders. Right, almost 10 seconds to go, people. Best of luck to all of you. Remember the prices I suggested. You can always do your own ones. You don't have to listen to everything I say. But I do give you nice suggestions, or at least I try to. Okay. Let's go over to this side. Oh no, who did that? Who did a $25 buy order? Uh-oh. Chat, I think you need to check up and see who that was. Oh dear. Someone just did a $25 buy order. Oh dear, oh dear. Who was that? Who was that? I hope it wasn't one of you. Someone just did a $25 buy order. Alright, and that was it. There was only 3 skins to take a look at, wasn't there? Alright. 1.2? Yeah, I'm not super keen with this, but yeah, that's fine. Alright. Yep. Seems good enough. Yep. Wait, is that too much? Nah, it's fine, it's fine. Alright then, people. So, that's it. That was basically it. So, we're going to go over to here, and let me turn on Inventory Helper, and we'll take a look at all of the buy order support, and then we'll talk about what prices we want to do for the new skins tomorrow. So let's just get this all lined up. Da-da, da-da, and that's already done. Let's also turn this off and turn this off, and yeah, we can now take a look at and start making, we'll get a good idea of how things are going to behave with these skins that we just buy ordered. So it's literally just been 2 minutes, and this has over 2,000 buy orders. Yeah, that's looking pretty good, isn't it? Looking very good, looking very nice. So what we have here is very, very, very strong support. We've got that random guy again who's putting down 900 requests, like really insane high amount of requests. I think this is third party. I really do think it's a third party website that is doing this. But what we also want to take a look at is see how strong it is going all the way up to around $2, and it's very strong. Very, very strong here, and you've got a very, very strong batch of quantity buy orders there, so going all the way up to $2.80. This is a $2.99 skin, and it's got buy orders going all the way up to $2.80. What we want to do now is we want to see how this is going to behave over the course of maybe the next 18 hours. See how strong it is by tomorrow, and if we still see buy orders going all the way up to $2.80, honestly, I would sit here and say I think it's a good idea to probably go ahead and buy some of these. This is actually looking to be something that is strong enough where even during bad times it's probably going to at the very least stay around its restore price of $3. So we are expecting some more skins for the Tempered Collection. We will be expecting to seeing some more deployables. Fingers crossed some double doors, or maybe an armored door, or maybe fridge. Yeah, that could happen. Maybe a locker, you know. It can happen. Emilio Frito just has to make it. But he's also making Frog cosplay collection. So maybe we're going to see some Frog cosplay next week. Maybe we're going to see some more Tempered deplorables next week. Or we don't know. But they sell very nicely. This sold ridiculous amounts. And I'm pretty sure Face Punch is very keen to put some more on the Rust store. And you get the idea. If it sells a lot and they're making loads of money, why wouldn't they accept more of them? So it's looking to be very good. I think it's going to be a good thing to make a buy order on tomorrow. Now, let's go take a look at the Volcano door. This has over 2,000 requests to buy, and the buy orders are going all the way up to $1.70. Right, so this is a $3 skin, but of course it doesn't have as much support in terms of, well, people don't feel this is as reliable. And again, 900 requests to buy. I don't know. But yeah. So the bulk of the buy orders does seem to be around $1 to $1.20, and then you see a decent batch around here at around $1.40 to $1.60. So that seems to be the strong points. But in terms of what happens next, well, of course, I don't think this is a good thing to buy. If you're looking at this with the financial perspective, I wouldn't buy an excess amount of these. No, it's not nowhere near $3, is it? So this isn't looking like it's going to hold its value. But if we do see some more Volcano skins in the future, of course it could probably go up in price. But as I said, I expect a lot of sheet metal door skins to be accepted this year. I expect a lot of them to glow in the dark as well. We saw that happen the previous year and the year before that. So whilst this might look special now, we might see something very similar or even better at some point in the next few weeks, next few months. It very likely could happen. But as I said, we could see some more Volcano skins. Let's just see how it plays out. But as of tomorrow, I don't think this is going to go all the way up to $3, and it doesn't look as strong, in comparison to that. And then we have the Twig door. Now, this is definitely looking like it's going to be a bit of a weird situation. I personally, oh my god, I personally don't think it's going to hold its value. I think it will be in demand. I just think there's too many of them. This is the most bought wooden door skin now. And the bulk of the buy orders, well, they are definitely below $1. They are definitely below $1. But yet we do have a very reasonable amount all up here, all above $1. But will it work out all right? Will it be okay? We are about to have another Twitch event. Is it going to be Twig rivals all over again? I don't know. Will there be a meme? Will there be a joke? Will people use this in YouTube videos? I don't know. You can't foresee things like this. But what I can tell from the data that I know, it's had over 30,000 sales for a wooden door. And yes, you might sit there and say, oh, but yes, we can see through it. There's going to be more doors like this. I feel like Face Punch is going to start allowing a whole lot more designs and whatnot we can see through a wooden door. But, yeah, I mean, literally, as of tomorrow, we're going to see another wooden door that you can see through. So, yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. There's also the extra thing of, will we potentially see some more Twig collection skins? Freddy is trying to make a Twig collection. So let's just verify that. Twig. Of course, he made a Chinese New Year skin this week. So with so many sales for this, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more Twig stuff being produced. So let's see what happens next. Maybe a table. Maybe a chair. Oh, Milio, please make a tempered table. That would look cool. Yeah, so, yep, that's all good. Now we're gonna go take a quick look at all of these skins. So I'm talking these 5. These 5 skins are the regular skins. These will not be marketable until the next Rust or rotation. And honestly, I'm giving you my most honest opinion. All 5 of them, 70 to 90 cents. I don't have a lot of I don't think SAR skins are very reliable at the moment. There's been far too many being accepted in such a short amount of time. Unfortunately, with AKs, it's an AK, and we know how AKs behave. Let's just go quickly take a look at all the most recent AK skins that have come out, and yeah, even Bombshell's now down in price. What a shame. Negative. Yep, one positive there, one positive there, one positive there. So, out of all of the 2022 skins, only 3 of them are in the positive at the moment. During the good times to sell your skins. That's a problem right there. So that banger AK, it looks cool, but it most likely will not hold its value, which I'm sorry to say. That's just the way it is. It's a trend we are starting to see with SAR skins as well. We're getting so many being accepted that, yeah, you do see a lot of red compared to the positive. So, some of them do stand out quite nicely. So there is a decent portion of positive ones in comparison to the red ones, the negative ones, but we are seeing more and more SAR skins being accepted now. So that's something that we need to be cautious about. Then you've got the likes of the Bonebreaker crossbow. Well, crossbows, how do you behave? Let's go take a look at all the most recent ones that have come out. And we do see some positives and we do see some negatives. But to play it safe, I think 70 to 90 cents is always the safer option. But remember, always keep an eye on what's the cheapest skin, and that's $1.70. So you know what, crossbow, I might even sit there and say maybe go all the way up to around $1.20, maybe even $1.30. Crossbow skins seemingly have enough demand, where the cheapest one is still $1.70. So that's, remember, you can easily sit there and say, oh, 70 cents, 90 cents, but always double check. Always take a quick look and see, all right, what's the cheapest skin? So now we'll go take a look at the cheapest revolver. I'm not going to bother with the likes of the SAR and the AK, because I know they go all the way down to $1. So, yeah, cheapest revolver, Python, cheapest Python goes all the way down to around $1.20. Yeah, I think that's looking like a 70 cents, 90 cents situation. But remember, we did see that Mr. 1SQ is planning to make some more skins. We saw that last week. As you can see, we saw the SAR skin. But then again, it's another SAR skin. It just keeps repeating. So we saw this last week, didn't we? There's a decent chance that it gets accepted. And if the reptile collection does flourish, if we do see some more skins, then yeah, I won't be surprised that the Python, the Python ends up becoming more valuable because of that. But if you want to play it safe, with the financial perspective, you probably just want to stick to around a $1 buy order. Then we have the leopard bow, which hasn't sold that much, and we know how bow skins usually behave. They don't look well. Out of all the ones that came out in 2022, only one is in the positive. Out of all the ones that came out in 2021, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 50-50 there. So bow skins can be very weird. It's an odd situation. Even Debsky's Bonana eventually went down in price. So, yeah, that's a situation with the demand in game. Yeah, on the writing, you're correct. 2,500 buy orders on the skins within like the first 10 seconds. It's ridiculous, isn't it? MICRØ, well, I've always believed there's some people that use bots of some sort to be able to do buy orders very quickly. I consider that cheating. That's not very nice, is it? But, you know, that's just the way it is. Some people are always going to try and find a shortcut, aren't they? Right then, so let's see what happens with this. Is it going to stay above $5? Will nobody put their listings below $5? Or will it eventually go down? Because remember, this has had double the amount compared to the other recent tempered deployables. And that's it, gentlemen. Let's go wait and see what we're potentially going to be seeing tomorrow. Now, I don't know 100% if we're going to have only Trust and Rust Twitch drops, or if we're also going to have... Where is it, Workshop? I'm trying to get to Rust. There we are. So, as we've seen recently, evidence of Twitch drops. But we are also led to believe that we are going to see... where is it? Oh, where's the other door? I've lost the other door. Oh, there you are. So there's more doors. Yeah, there's a garage door, a wooden door. There is obviously this. And of course we have the armoured door. It's looking to be both a charity store. So we're going to see some skins in the Rust store tomorrow. And then we're also going to have Twitch drops as well. So... yep, that's basically it. That's something to keep an eye out for. A glow-in-the-dark, see-through mesh, double sheet metal door right there. So I think a lot of people are going to be watching some Rust streams this weekend. Ooh. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Keep an eye out on the state of the skins over the next day. And I really do think I really do think that large box might be an okay thing to buy. So have a good one.